Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the Roots of Malice patch preview. So as we know, there will be the Heimujin's Outlaw Arena, which is the solo dungeon. However, it has been significantly nerfed as I talked about in my previous video. So here's the TLDR. Basically, there's going to be 4 stages of the Heimujin Arena, and for each stage he increases in difficulty. However, you only need to complete stages 1 to 3 in order to get the event currency. The only reason you would want to complete stage 4 is for the achievement and for the title. And for the achievement, it'll let you buy this temporary weapon, this 2-hour weapon, which is equivalent to an Eternity Temple Stage 6 weapon. It's quite strong, however, it's not necessary to pick that up. And also for these wings. So the wings are going to look exactly the same as the Sky Bloom ones, except instead of being pink, it's going to be black. And instead of having like the pink petally aura, it has like a purple glitter aura instead. I mean, they're nice wings for sure, because they do fold in and out when you glide like this. They will have the same animation. The only thing that is different is going to be the color. So during this event, there are 2 different currencies that you're going to need to collect. One are these red coins called Crisis Coins. The only way to get Crisis Coins is completing stage 1 to 3 of the Heimujin Arena every single day. It's not that difficult, as you can see here. Stage 1 has 10.7 million HP, there's a 3-minute enrage timer. Stage 2 has 18.7 million HP, has a 2-minute enrage timer, and the final stage has 39.9 million HP and has a 1-minute and 30-second enrage timer. You also get 1 Crisis Coin from the login rewards for 1 hour. However, you can also get an extra 2 if you are premium. So these are how you get the Crisis Coins. If you're a little bit worried about the HP, seeing that the boss has like, oh my gosh, he has 39.9 million HP and only a 1-minute 30-second enrage timer, it's fine, because every time you complete a stage, you get rewarded a temporary soul and a temporary heart. So let's take a look at the rewards. So over here, when you defeat stage 1, which is called the Crisis Management, you'll be able to get a fleeting ascending soul which lasts for 30 minutes. So this is exactly the same as a regular awakened ascending soul. The only difference is that this lasts for 30 minutes instead of being permanent. So you can get this just by beating stage 1. So stage 1 is the one with 10 million HP, relatively easy. You just DPS it because you have 3 minutes and it's plenty of time to get this. So you get this. If you don't have the fleeting awakened soul, you equip it and you can do the next stage. And when you defeat the next stage, which is Identity Crisis or level 2, you will be rewarded a fleeting awakened cosmic soul, which is also a 30-minute one. Again, this is exactly the same as the permanent version, it just lasts for 30 minutes. However, not only do you get the fleeting awakened cosmic soul, you also get a heart. So here is the heart. You also get a fleeting awakening Whole Moon heart. It also lasts for 30 minutes. It will also give you a little bit of DPS increase so that you can attempt the last stage, which is the Prime Crisis. So if you defeat Prime Crisis, which is the stage 3, you're awarded a fleeting awakened Tiger Soul, which is a very strong soul. However, again, it only lasts for 30 minutes. But on top of that, you also get a heart. You also get a fleeting true Whole Moon heart, which is a very, very strong heart as well. So with the new heart, as well as the new soul that you get for defeating stage 3, you have a pretty good chance to attempt stage 4. Keep in mind, you will need around 1.1 million DPS to beat stage 4, mainly because he does have some certain mechanics where you're not allowed to hit the boss. He has a couple counters, so there will be a little bit of downtime on DPS. However, on average, if you can sustain 1.1 million with the temporary items, you should be good to go for this last boss. So now let's take a quick look at what items we can redeem with these coins. So you can see over here that there are sacred vials and pet packs. However, they are limited to 5 per account and 10 per account. However, this limit is resetted every week. So since the event will last for 4 weeks, we will be able to get 20 sacred vials or 40 pet packs, depending on what you need. I have a breakdown, which I'll show you later in the video, on how many sacred vials you can get and how many ults you're going to need to run this event in order to maximize and get all 20 of the sacred vials. So over here I have the Admiral's New Clothes Selection Chest, and it shows here all the different outfits that you can pick. Keep in mind, this is a selection. So basically you buy this chest, which costs 35 of the Crisis Coins and 35 of the Outlaw Coins, and once you open it, you're able to pick whatever costume here that you want. Just keep in mind that you do need one high quality fabric in order to open the chest. Without a high quality fabric, you cannot open this chest. So if there is a costume in here that you want, make sure you have a high quality fabric. Next one is the Admiral's New Clothes Adornment chest, and this is just the adornments for all the outfits that I showed previously. However, to open this chest, you're going to need a regular fabric to open it. So also make sure that you have regular fabric if you want any of these items over here. Next up are the weapons. So we're getting a shark bait illusion weapon skin. These are the new weapon skins that we're getting. You can buy these with the event currency. So you've got the shark bait illusion axe, you've got the bangle, you've got the dagger, you've got the gauntlets, you've got the great sword, you got the pistols, the staff, and finally the regular sword. And that's it for the shark bait illusion skins. So let's jump over to my second monitor to show you guys the breakdown of this event and what we can get out of it. So over here you can see that I made an Excel spreadsheet with the breakdown for the event. You'll see here that I've made it crisis coins and outlaw coins over here, and I have the non-premium tab, and this one is for premium. The main difference between the two is the login reward. So the daily login reward, you're only going to be able to get 1 extra crisis coin if you're non-premium, and you're going to be able to get 3 if you are premium. However, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't affect how many oils you can get, mainly because of your outlaw coins over here. You don't get extra outlaw coins, so you can only get 5 sacred vials per character even if you are non-premium. There's no difference between the two. The main difference is that you just get more crisis coins if you are premium. You can see here that you get 364 crisis coins if you are premium, and you only get 308 if you're not premium. However, again, it doesn't matter because all the items in the reward tab requires both the crisis coins and the outlaw coins, so you will be gated by the 312 outlaw coins that you have. So the only benefit that premium players get is that they don't have to do the stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3 every single day because they have so many of these crisis coins just from the login reward, compared to the non-premium where you kind of want to do this every single day because you don't want to miss out on the 5 sacred vials. So as I said earlier, you're limited to 20 vials for this event because the event lasts for 4 weeks and you can get 5 oils every single week. So this calculates into you need to run the event on 4 characters to maximize all the oils. However, this is assuming that NC West allows you to buy oils after the end of the event. So personally, I would recommend running the event on 5 characters and buying 1 oil every single week on each character just to be on the safe side. However, if running the event on 5 characters is not very appealing to you and sounds like a huge grind, it's perfectly fine to just run it on 1 or 2 characters. However, the most important one, or the big one, is to do your weeklies. As you can see here, if you do these 4 weeklies, you get 22 of the outlaw coins. This is a very big deal. Highly recommend most people to always do your weeklies on your main characters, and even on your ults. If you're just super lazy, just do the weeklies on all your ults, and then at the end of the event you're still going to be able to redeem an oil, which is pretty cool. So just keep in mind that they have changed weeklies a little bit. At the moment, the weekly challenge is just 3. Once you complete 3, you've completed the weekly challenge. However, what they're doing is they're going to be changing it so that you can redeem it up to 5. It's going to be very similar to like the daily challenge. You're going to redeem up to 5, and again, it's going to give you one of these chests. It's just going to be called the weekly challenge Splendor Stone chest. On top of this, they also give you another box for completing 5 of the weeklies. And in that box you can choose whether you want Grand Celestial Steel, whether you want Hive Queen Hearts, or if you want Raven King Souls. Obviously, if you pick the Grand Celestial Steel, they're only going to give you 2 of these, and then you get more Hive Queen Hearts and even more Raven King Souls depending on what you pick. So this is a nice addition because it gives us another method in order to slowly farm up the Grand Celestial Steel or the Hive Queen Hearts or whatever you need to break through your weapon or to upgrade your weapon. And finally, there's one more thing that I want to talk about, and that is the language filter. So if you go to your chat tab over here and you click on the little knob right here, you will see that there's a bunch of things that you can disable and enable. However, what they're adding is over here, show the time the message was received. They're going to add an extra tab, show my language only. And this is basically going to allow you to only see people who speak the same language as you. For a lot of my EU viewers out there, this is going to help you quite a lot because basically all the French players, the German players, the English players, the Russian players, if you tick this box, you'll only be able to see other players who are playing in the same language as you. So let's say that you are playing the game in English, you won't be able to see any messages sent by other players who are playing the game in French or playing the game in German or playing the game in Spanish or Russian if you tick this box. You will only see messages from players who are playing the game in English. However, if you disable this, then you'll see all the other messages. So this is a step in the right direction to definitely help out on what you guys have to deal with in the EU server. And finally, there are some PvP changes. So as we know now, we can seal our gloves, our accessories, our bracelets, stuff like that. So what they're doing for PvP now is you can also seal your weapon as well as transfer that in the next patch. So that's definitely very nice. However, keep in mind that you will not be able to seal your PvP bracelet. It's only for your weapon. So all PvP gear, only the weapon will be transferable between different accounts, nothing else. So last but not least, they're adding 2 new weekly dungeons. So you can see over here that there's the Titan Chamber as well as the Botany Center. So these 2 will be available. Basically, you're going to come here, you're going to get a little quest letter over here, you're going to read it, you're going to talk to this guy right here. And once you finish talking to this guy, you'll be able to enter the weekly dungeon, which is over here. There's one over here, as well as one on the other side right here. So these 2 dungeons are not too difficult. It's really just a DPS fest. I don't have footage of this dungeon, and I will not be able to make a guide once it comes out, again because I will be in the US and I won't really have access to a computer. So a large majority of this event, I'd say the first 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks, I won't have access to Blade and Soul, so I won't be playing the game because I will be in the US for vacation. So just letting you guys know in case I don't have a guide video coming out right when the patch kicks in, because because I'm on vacation. And finally, there have been a lot of requests for me to talk about the optimization and the poor performance of the game. I will be making a video addressing that in the near future, mainly because I have a lot more information now on the ins and outs on how NC West runs things. And I'm just going to share it with you guys and let you guys have a better understanding on why our performance is so bad and why updates are a little bit slow on the NA and EU side. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video about the patch preview. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it helped. If it did, I would appreciate a subscribe, as it really does help out the channel. And as always, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the